Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Nerders. My name is Nick.
I'm Rich.
And today we're talking about what we've been up to.
We are.
So what have you been up to?
I've been up to a lot.
No.
Yeah.
No.
This has been a big week for me.
Shmee.
So, we've got movies and TV. Which of those do you want to hear first?
Let's go with TV, and then it's Bigger Brother movies.
So, first, the only TV I've been up to is I saw Atlanta.
Oh, the ATL?
Yeah, Donald Glover's new show. Did you watch it at all? Did you get a chance to see
No, I
it?
saw it's available online for free right now. Is that how you watched it?
No, I watched it when it played on...
Oh, I didn't know it had started. I thought it started...
No, it started on Tuesday.
The hell?
Yeah.
Wait, what day is today?
Today's Thursday.
The hell?
Yeah.
Oh. How was it?
It's really good.
Oh, good.
So, the day you're watching this, there should be another episode airing tonight.
Oh, yeah, here in the future.
But no, it's really, really good. It's got an interesting blend of drama and humor, and it brings back some of that,
Razzmatazz.
Yeah, but I mean, we haven't really seen much Donald Glover comedic stuff since his stand-up. I don't remember when Weirdo came out or when he left Community. It's kind of been very focused on Childish Gambino and The Martian, and kind of, from what I recall, a little more serious.
Magic Mike 2.
Was he in that?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
That movie's awesome. You got to see it.
The second
That's
one?
The second. Yeah, the second one is a fantastic movie.
Oh.
They both are. They're both really good. But the second one is a lot of fun.
Okay.
But good. And the first one is good.
One of these days I'll check them
You
out.
got to check them out. They're good. He's also... I just recently saw him in something else, too, while you're on the topic. He voices Miles Morales in Ultimate Spider-Man.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
How's that?
Good.
Good?
Yeah, so...
He's finally Spider-Man.
He's finally Spider-Man. And he's in Spider-Man Homecoming.
That's true, too.
We don't know what. Maybe he's Miles Morales. We don't know. But
Atlanta, it's really good. It's got some good social commentary things sprinkled in there, but it's treading that very thin line of... Those moments are treading that line of too heavy-handed or working well enough, but I think it works well enough where it doesn't quite cross that line. But it's excellent. So the pilot, when they aired on FX Tuesday, it was an hour long, so it was the first 2 episodes of it. So I guess going forward, I'm assuming it's only going to be a half-hour long show. But yeah, like, it starts off kind of dark, and you're like, oh, okay, this seems like... And the all the previews leading up to it have been very kind of cryptic, and you weren't really sure what it was about or what was going on. And it's definitely got those comedic moments and stuff from him and from the other cast. The guy from... I can't remember the actor's name, but he played Snoop Dogg in Straight Outta Compton and was in Dope and...
Yeah, I don't know his name either, but yeah.
But he's in it, and he's very funny as well. Worth your time if you are interested in any of that.
I'm very interested in watching that show. I just, days.
Yeah.
Days and dates. Forgot. I'll DVR it.
Yeah.
Cool.
So I saw that.
What movies did you see?
I've seen a lot of movies.
No.
I've been catching up. I'm just going to go in the order that I saw them. So I'll try to not... I think I saw like 4 different stuff, so I'm going to try to knock through these quick. Saw 31, Rob Zombie's new movie.
Oh, yeah. Every time I hear that movie, I think it's that fucking movie with Antonio Banderas and the Mines from last year. What was that, like 33?
Which one? I don't even remember that.
It's about those like Chilean mine people. Mole Man.
That sounds
That
sounds like vaguely familiar. I tweeted after I saw this that it's Rob Zombieist film that he's done. It's very kind of bland and boring. I mean, but it's got kind of
the 33.
The 30, okay. It's got kind of the worst of the Rob Zombie cliches in it.
Unicorn? White horse?
No white horse in it. Which is really... The whole thing's really a shame because when Halloween 2 came out, I was one of the few people who actually kind of dug Halloween 2. And then I really, really liked Lords of Salem. And he seemed to be sort of going in this direction of more visual style and trying to, and Lords of Salem is really slow. Like, it's a very kind of Polanski-esque movie, and it's like, okay, this is sort of the direction he's starting to go, and this is like very House of a Thousand Corpses. Just let's just throw these kids into this game and kill them and have weird random. Let's have a midget Nazi that speaks Spanish and chainsaw brothers and killing these people and whatever. It's very Most Dangerous Game mixed with Running Man with Rob Zombie twist on it. It's funny, like, 'cause the problems I had with the movie, I saw like the Fandango event of it, and there was like a Q&A with him afterwards, like some interview, and like the things that I had issues with were all the stuff that he says in the movie or says in the Q&A. He was like, oh yeah, like, so the whole thing I'm watching, I'm like, okay, this is very Most Dangerous Game, it's very Running Man, and the first thing he says is, yeah, I was really, kind of got inspired by the Most Dangerous Game, and everyone compares it to Running Man, even though I really didn't think of that one, and this is probably the most me movie I've made so far. And he was talking about, because he's been trying to get the Philadelphia Flyers movie made for a while. Have you heard it? Brooklyn something, I can't remember. Or not the Bully, I don't remember what the name of it is. But there's a hockey movie he's been trying to make for a while, and he's like, yeah, this thing has been in development hell, and blah, 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 blah. And, I was kind of talking on the phone with somebody, and I was like, I bet I can come up with a movie, in 5 minutes that'll get made. He's like, oh, five kids get stuck in this game, and they try to kill him. Boom, done. Then he's like, that's how it feels. Like, you just had this really quick thing, I'm going to flesh it out and make it, and here you go.
Mm.
So.
Yeah, I don't know if I'll ever see that.
Nah, it's you're okay not seeing it.
31, not 33.
I saw Yoga Hosers.
Oh my god, you're full of the great ones.
I got disappointed by 2 filmmakers in 2 days. It's not good.
He's done.
It is not good at all.
Did you hear about Mallrats, whatever the hell, today?
No, what came out today?
It's like very much a family film or something. Something about families.
Okay, well I'm
sick of him.
What really disappoints me about Yoga Hosers is there's actually some good moments in it.
The new Kevin Smith movie.
Yes, Kevin Smith's new movie, Yoga Hosers, which is in the same universe as Tusk. So this takes place sometime after Tusk, because the girls who are in the convenience store, Smith's daughter and Johnny Depp's daughter, like there's like an article, like a newspaper clipping hung up in their store. It's like, oh, the women who saved the Manitoba Walrus. I don't remember whatever it was called. But the two of them are actually really good together. Like their chemistry, it really works. Which I found out later that they've been friends since like kindergarten or something. So they actually were friends in real life. But I just wish they were in a better movie, because it's not good at all. And I remember reading something a couple days ago about him coming out and being like, yeah, like this movie's, just kind of whatever. Like
Well, I mean, he did a whole episode of Hollywood Babylon, one of his 8,000 different podcast shows, where he kind of like went through some of the criticism. I mean, the movie has scathing reviews.
Yeah,
like absolutely
it's
dog
good.
shit, terrible reviews. And he kind of faced them head on, and he was just like, I'm not going to bash critics anymore. I've done that. I've made my peace with critics. I made this for a very specific audience. He said that he made the movie that he thought he would have wanted to watch if he was a 15-year-old girl. And I've read a lot of people say no 15-year-old girl would want to watch that, but yeah. Okay. I can tell you right, I will not see Yoga Hosers. I might see 31. I'm not going to see Yoga Hosers. I'm sick and tired of... I just want to live in a mindset where I like listening to Kevin Smith talk, and I like remembering his old movies, and I don't want to know what he does now. But with that said, I would see, of course, Clerks 3 and Mallrats. Now,
there were people in the theater who enjoyed it, who had fun, so, I mean...
Good for them.
Exactly, good for them. You might like it if you see it, but it's just not...
People also shit on other people's chests, so...
I mean, not in Yoga Hosers, but...
I wouldn't be shocked.
So that was that, but there's a bright light at the end of this dark tunnel.
Okay.
I saw Kubo and the Two Strings.
Kubo.
Which
is what?
It's Leica's new film. So they did ParaNorman, Coraline, Box Trolls. Just those 3? Am I forgetting one? This is the 4th?
That's it. Yeah.
Okay. Incredible. Like this, probably my favorite animated movie for the year. I think the only thing that would be rivaling it would be Zootopia, but
that was good.
I would put this over Zootopia. Just they I tweeted down, I texted the buddy of mine too. Like they just knocked it out of the fucking park with this one. Like they.
Good.
This and I love ParaNorman, but this is in Coraline. But this I might even prefer this to those.
Nice. I'm excited to see this one.
Mm-hmm.
It just hasn't worked out yet. Dana, who will watch any kid movie, you could put on Open Range 5 for her. She doesn't want to see that one.
Really?
So it just hasn't worked out. But I'm going to see it for sure.
You should definitely check it out.
Was there another movie too?
I think that's it.
You saw Hell or High Water, I think.
Oh, that's right. I did see Hell or High Water. Forgot about that. You talked about this a couple weeks ago.
I did.
I liked it.
Mm-hmm.
I think the story is solid, but the cast is great.
Yes.
Like I think I had gotten in a conversation with some people on Facebook who were like super in love with this, and I'm like, it's a good movie, but elevated by a great cast.
Oh,
like
100%.
the plot and the story, everything is just kind of very. I don't want to say standard, but I mean it's.
Well,
it's
good,
good, but
deliberately
not
standard. I mean, it is a western told in the modern
Sure.
day. 100%. I mean, it is through and through, it's a movie that could have been made by like John Ford in 1941.
Yeah.
But instead, it's made today in today's setting. But yeah, I mean, the cast is.
If you had a different cast in there, like it wouldn't work nearly as well as it does. Like Jeff Bridges is.
He's awesome.
Terrific.
Ben Foster and Chris Pine, like I said.
Yeah, they're both really good.
Great. It's a simple movie.
Yeah.
But it also, I mean, it has some interesting social commentary on the state of poverty. There's that whole big speech that Alberto has, Jeff Bridges' partner, about you took our land from us, and the banks took your land from you. That's and it's like it actually, you sit there and you're like, kind of got a point.
Yeah.
And you see like how shitty those areas of Texas are and how impoverished people are, and I really really like that movie quite a bit. But I agree with you.
Mm-hmm.
It is not it's I thought it was a really good movie, but it is not like some stellar breathtaking new take on stuff. It is an old school movie made real well for today.
Yeah. But I dug it overall. Of the four, though, Kubo would be my favorite of everything I saw.
Kubo. All right, that's Kubo. I saw 2 movies.
Okay.
So I'll quickly address those. I saw the fuck is it called? The movie with the blind guy.
Don't Breathe?
Don't Breathe.
Yeah. I really want to see this.
Yes, I saw Don't Breathe, which has been atop the U.S. box office for a few weeks now. Possibly again as you're watching this, unless Sully Sullenberger takes it from maybe.
Yeah or nay?
No, it's very, very enjoyable, suspenseful, entertaining time at the movies.
Cool.
I feel like, not to necessarily the fault of the movie, but the trailer gave a lot away.
I've tried to avoid, because there's like a quick shot in the trailer.
Yeah, it's just that one
see,
shot that you needed to know.
And I kind of was like, okay, well, so I've tried to avoid anything else that's been shown because I don't want to know too much of what's going on.
Yeah, it goes into some interesting places. It goes down some routes that I think fans of that type of a genre of filmmaking wouldn't necessarily be surprised about. But I think in terms of, this is kind of, I think, reached a wider audience than just the horror audience. In some ways, it's done very well. And I think because while it looked very suspenseful from the trailers, it's not straight horror, right? Okay. You don't think, I mean, it's just, the story is these kids go to rob this guy who happens to be blind, and then he kind of is a badass. And so, like, when you see that trailer, you're like, okay, there's not really horror there. It's not like it's a boogeyman chasing him.
But
it's a guy defending his house.
A lot of like tension is in the trailer.
Yeah, sure. But I think that people who wouldn't have gone, if they didn't realize that they were robbing the Texas Chainsaw Massacre family's house or something, I think that would keep some people away.
Sure.
So I think that some people will be surprised with some of the places it goes. But I thought it was very effective.
Cool.
Perfectly fine. It's not great.
Okay.
It's okay.
I'm interested. I still really want to see it.
And I also saw a movie from earlier this year, which I believe you liked and talked about on the show, Green Room.
Oh, yeah.
I saw Green Room.
What'd you think?
starring the late Anton Yelchin. I liked it. It was very good.
Yeah.
Very, kind of in a way, along the lines of Hell or High Water, where it's. I mean, not where it's like a modern day Western, although in a way, I mean, in some ways, but it is not a groundbreaking story of any kind. But it is a.
It's kind of a simple story.
It's a simple story told very well.
Yeah.
And it goes down some surprisingly violent routes, and occasionally, and Patrick Stewart was great. Yelchin was good, and I was surprised at the course that this movie takes with like the characters. That's all I'll say, really. But you should seek it out. It was good. It was entertaining, and the other guys I watched it with liked it too. So that's good. That's what I've been up to. That's what we've been up to. What have you been up to? Tweet at us. I'm Ash Donks.
I'm at Rich Belson. Channels on Twitter at OABeer_official. You can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/overabeer or on Instagram at over_a_beer. And of course, right here on YouTube at youtube.com/overabeer. Every Friday on iTunes and soundcloud.com/overabeer and other podcast services, you can check out the Overbeer podcast, which is a much more off-topic show with Nick and I and sometimes Dana. We talk about random bullshit and with some pop culture, nerdy stuff sprinkled in there as well. But that'll wrap things up for today. So until next time, drink up.
And buttermilk.